Okay, I need a category. For your enjoyment, I've got a head like a jug. $3,000 for this one. Remember the Archies with the incredibly dense jug head? Suppose studies revealed that Jughead was actually made. It's you. Osmium is the densest, heaviest known element in the world. And you only have to take one look at that stupid crown he wears to know that Jughead's the densest kid in Riverdale. All right, hit me. Let's see what we got going. Even the unstable like to date, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Okay, now which classic American lit character would most likely have submitted this personal ad? Teen single white male in search of single female. Tall smoker, likes kids. Recovering from nervous breakdown, but aside from that, a good cat. Go for it. The Catcher in the Rye holding Caulfield. But Holden, no phonies? Man, what do you think the personals are all about? Okay, pick a category. Here we have, who can learn anything that early in the morning? $1,000 if you get it. Hands over your hearts and think back to grammar school. Which phrase is not in the Pledge of Allegiance? Which is... Go get it! It ain't your nation, it's one nation. Okay, now say it with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of Terracotta, one patient.
I need a category. And I believe this one's called, yeah man, is Dave there? Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. You probably know some version of the old saying about opportunity knocking. Well, if an economic opportunity knocked on your front door, which might be the economic opportunity cost of opening the front door? You'd miss an opportunity at the back door, you wouldn't be able to find the front door, Take it! The concept of opportunity cost involves what you miss by pursuing something else, so you'd be missing an opportunity at your back door. To avoid such problems, put a dummy by your back door, then the opportunities will stay there trying to get the dummy's attention. Category, please.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
Say hello to things that violate the Constitution in the night. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Heads up, here it comes. Based on the code name of the burglars responsible for the Watergate break-in, which TV commercial? Go for it! You might have suspected Josephine because the code name for the Watergate burglars was the Plumbers. Sadly, Josephine's association with that bunch plunged her into a life of crime. All right, hit me. The selection is A Christmas Case History. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, ever wonder what would happen if Santa Claus didn't just stick to the North Pole? If Santa Claus developed a bipolar disorder, how might he behave on Christmas Eve? A person with bipolar disorder has intense mood swings and goes from manic to depressive very quickly. So just forget the milk and cookies and leave Santa some Prozac. Okay, pick a category.
Hey, look over there. It's question 7.
Pucker up for Pirates in Perfect Harmony, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If the Barbary States formed a barbershop quartet, what would you definitely not see? Take it! Interesting choice. For the curious, here's the right answer. Syria isn't one of the Barbary States. Yeah, I guess the other Barbary state said that with a thin mustache and a candy-striped jacket, it looked like a real dumbass, Gus. Thank you very much. Category, please. I got some good news for you. You're about to move into a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is getting all mushy. I'm gonna read off 7 names and free. Okay, maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Stay free, Movie Maxi, or both. Born free. Kotex. Old Yeller. Always. Summer's Eve. One more. Peaches. That's all she wrote. 5 right. Well, that's pretty average. Let's see your new total. And there you have it. Let's plow ahead. I need a category.
Rainovi is number 9.
This category is known as, we're gonna need a lot of nitol. $2,000 for a correct answer. All right, everybody, take out your number 2 pencils and pick the answer that best completes this analogy. New York City is to insomnia as Chicago is to what? Go get it! New York is known as the city that never sleeps, and Chicago is known as the Windy City. Geez, maybe they could fill Lake Michigan with Alka-Seltzer and take care of that. Okay, I need a category. Okay, make yourself presentable, cause you're about to join a 3-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're gonna see a 3-way like this one. Oh, okay. Well, we're off. The category for this 3-way is, you said it, I heard you say it. And that means this 3-way is all about catchphrases from these 3 decades. The 60s, the 70s, or the 80s. Well, good luck. And don't worry, I'll still respect you when this is over.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Okay, we're stripped down to our skivvies. Looks like that's all we got. Let's see how you scored. A little sloppy, but I still love you. Let's see what this earnest attempt did to your overall score. Yes, it's time to move on now, but I'll never forget our special experience together. Whatever your name is. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much. Category, please.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
This little number's known as West Side Funeral. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Hey, you remember West Side Story and how that one guy Riff got killed? Well, suppose Riff's headstone had accidentally said RIF instead of RI. Take it! RIF stands for Reading is Fundamental, a program in which school kids receive free books. Hey, remember kids, the only rumbling you should be doing is in the stampede, headed for the library. Okay, pick a category. This one's called What to Give, What to Blaze. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Remember that ad campaign for the Gap with all those really hip people wearing khakis? Damn, that made me feel small. If Gap created an ad featuring the person who blazed a trail through the Cumberland Gap, it's yours if you want it. The Wilderness Road through the Appalachians was forged by Daniel Boone. To commemorate his extraordinary journey, the Gap will be opening stores every 5 feet along his trail. Oops, strike that, they already have. Okay, I need a category. May I introduce... Now I've got peanut butter and silly putty in my hair. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, get ready to complete this analogy. Silly putty is to the Sunday comics as... The saffron robe is to Buddha, the talking dog is to Fred Bassett, dreadlocks is to Rastafari. Go get it! Just like pressing silly putty on comics can pick up the reverse image of newspaper ink, the Shroud of Turin is traditionally thought to be a burial cloth that picked up the reverse image of Jesus Christ. Hey, look everyone, I can make Jesus' face get really long. I need a category. The category is Fatal Subtraction. Play your cards right, you win $4,000. You know the old saying, close only counts in horseshoes, hugging, and hand grenades? Well, based on her resume, you could say Glenn Close only counts in which of these films? Heartburn, Husbands and Wives, Hamlet, or Hooper? Go for it! Should have picked this. The only one of these movies that Glenn Close appears in is Hamlet playing Mel Gibson's mother. Given their 9-year age difference, that must have been a pretty difficult childbirth. All right, hit me.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Well, what do we have here? Like the Sands Hotel, but different. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, imagine this. You're traveling in the Middle East and you're desperate to find some lodging for a few nights. If you found a vacancy at a place called the Bedouin and Breakfast, what might be one of the terms you'd have to agree to? No sexual activity after sundown, location of lodging may change at any time, must accept your maid as a lifelong servant, or stealing of towels punishable by death. Take it! Keep the maid as a lifelong servant. Man, talk about room service. See, now, I could have given you some cash if you picked this. Bedouins are a nomadic people, so you might have to check out unexpectedly. But since you're in the Middle East, I wouldn't complain. You could be bombed out unexpectedly. Okay, I need a category. Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for a Triple SMS fun.
Take a look at your gibberish category. Bitter letters to the fashion editor. $10,000 if you move fast on this gibberish question. Okay, you're gonna have about 30 seconds to solve this, but every second and a half, I'm taking away some money. Okay, listen up and tell me, what children's phrase does this rhyme with? Signed, First. You want it, you got it. Type in your answer. Finders keepers, losers weepers. The unofficial policy of the IRS. Category, please.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
Now serving.
Right foot blue! Sir, yes, sir!
Set up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. Considering what type of location is credited as the birthplace of the Marines, which skill would be the most appropriate boot camp training? Clapping when stage lights go out, killing and eating cattle, lifting beer mugs with one hand, or wiping sunscreen on the enemy? Go get it! Wiping sunscreen on the enemy? Yeah, we wouldn't want the enemy to be more tan than us. Congratulations, you are now among the few, the proud, the lame. Drink up. The Marines were believed to have started at the Tun Tavern, a brew house in Philadelphia. The Marines were started in a tavern. Our national anthem is a drinking song. You know, we're going to have to change our name to the U.S. of AA. Okay, pick a category. Okay, give it up for, hey, no praying in the mosh pit. How does $4,000 grab you? Put it in gear, because here we go. Say a group of Tibetan monks attend a Yanni concert. Instead of chanting, go for it. In Tibetan and Indian religion, the yoni is a symbol for the external female genitalia. I hear that the monks didn't have any panties to throw at Yanni because they don't wear anything under those robes. I need a category. Step right up for question 19. Well, looks like this category is 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Uh-oh, this looks like a job for Superman. Lex Luthor has succeeded in combining Clark Kent's home Metropolis with its surrounding cities. It's yours if you want it. When all cities blend into one, it's called a megalopolis. Looks like Superman should have bought that property in Gotham City after all. All right, hit me.
Question number 20.
Coming at you, there's never a V-chip when you need one. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, kids, pay attention here. It's time for some wholesome entertainment. Man kills infant, man kills wife, man is sent to prison, man escapes. The original Punch and Judy had Punch killing his baby, beating his wife to death, being sent to prison, and escaping. People are worried about too much violence on TV. It's the puppet shows we need to watch out for, and we all know how destructive mimes can be. Category, please. You're about to embark on the attack. You think you know the attack, huh? I got news for you. Not all attacks are equal. Here's your clue. Hangin' with the wee folk. I don't know, there's something strange about having the words hangin' and wee in the same sentence, but I digress. Flair, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, Flair, and I don't say this to just everybody.
Beautiful people, I have not seen a show this good since 1950.